Hello everyone, Mimikins here. Glutton's back on the menu in Iceborne with Zinogre's Loyal Thunder, which is basically Iceborne's master rank version of the Glutton from Kulve Taroth, which was previously the best spread gun in the base game. It has thunder ammo, so you can't use elementalist, but it does have several nice ammo types the Glutton was missing, such as wyvern ammo. You can only carry 60 level 3 spread ammo, so make sure you bring gunpowder level 3 and spread level 1 to craft more. Also, if you haven't played bowgun in Iceborne, you can now use the radial menu to craft all, which is a huge quality of life change. I have 4 builds to share with you guys for this gun. Each one is a slightly different playstyle, so you should find one that suits your needs. I haven't used rare tier 4 jewels in my builds, but you can add them in to further enhance the utility of your builds. I will highlight each tier 4 slot in every build so you can make the adjustments easily. Gun mods, I usually go for recoil, close range ×3 and a shield for my guard builds. Special scope does add some very good damage, however I don't like the way it's been implemented in World. I prefer having a wider field of view while strafing, and using the aim to line up shots and blocks with my shield. With the scope equipped I get poor blurry tunnel vision and feel disorientated. It can be hard to tell if you're hitting the head or its butt. You have to ask yourself honestly, are you attacking less due to positioning for critical range or not targeting weak spots due to tunnel vision from using this mod? If the answer is yes, then it's probably lowering your overall DPS. I'm sure some players may enjoy it, but it's not for me. Wyvern Heart mod is also good if you're using the special ammo frequently. Augments I have health regen and affinity. Health regen is less potent on spread ammo, however I still think it's good to recover small chip damage that occurs from a monster hitting the shield. If you need a bigger heal, you can always find an opportunity to use wyvern ammo. My first build is my DPS set with spare shot. This build is for when you don't use a shield or only use a shield very occasionally. The damage is good, and with spare shot combined with ammo up you get a crazy amount of bullets per clip. My second set is my guard build with spare shot. This set also has 2 parts of the Rajang's armour for Mind's Eye effect, which increases the critical range distance on ammo. It's a nice bonus skill. For spread it's not as effective as it is with other ammo types, but it still allows you to stand an extra step further away without losing critical distance. This build as it is has level 4 guard, but it can be made level 5 if you have an Iron Wall Duel +4 or 2 Iron Wall Expert Duel 4s. I have several of these, but I'm not sure how rare they are. Guard 5 isn't essential, but it's nice to have. You can usually get away with Guard 3 without too much knockback animations, and some may prefer this along with a flinch free if you're playing in multiplayer and getting interrupted on attacks. This is where Mind's Eye can be nice. Sometimes that extra distance can keep you away from that dual blade user in demon mode. Guard up is not needed for every monster. If you don't have this duel, you'll need to take extra care to learn what attacks can't be blocked and avoid them. There's also the mantle with free slots to use as you wish. My third build utilises the new Iceborne skill Offensive Guard. This actually does activate on HBG. If you block an attack right after firing, you get the buff which lasts just over 10 seconds. 15% attack buff is huge. This build does actually use 1 tier 4 duel for Offensive Guard, as I didn't have any other duels with it. Both Jandabear and myself have several of these combination duels, so I'm presuming they're not super rare. They come with several sub-skills. My one has attack. If you have one with expert, you can free up a level 1 slot for something else. This build is actually a lot of fun, and with Guard 5 you take very little chip damage from attacks, and equipping a health regen augment helps you to recover this. If you have the duels, adding extra health on the tier 4s would make this build a little more robust. My fourth build is focused on survival while still maintaining very good damage. It has 2 parts of the Fellshroud armour to constantly regen HP above the red. This works very nicely on heavy bowgun where you can hide behind a shield to help recover from mistakes without making yourself vulnerable by sheathing your weapon. Using an immunizer consumable makes this set even more potent. This build is nice for monsters you find more challenging. It offers plenty of room to recover from mistakes, or you might simply want to use it to save yourself some embarrassment. Spread builds have remained in a strong position in Iceborne. Although it's just one ammo type, it can be played slightly differently, and hopefully you will find a few builds you might like to try out. Finally, a craftable spread 3 gun with a huge clip size and good recoil. If you haven't played with the Glutton in the base game, you are in for a treat. Thanks for watching, please support the channel by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next time.